just start when you feel like she's ready? Or?
She can say whatever she wants. And if you do it in the first person with her, you don't have to say she. Just allow yourself to speak. She's allowed to say whatever she wants.
This stupid woman, she's finally.
She's finally talking for you.
Yes.
It's a bit frustrating trying to work through people who just resist it.
She's just resistant so much, and
You keep pestering her and it doesn't work.
Yeah, like she just shuts down to even feeling me there, being there.
Yeah.
And there's so much I want to say to everybody, and
Sure.
And these women, and I've talked to her about that before, and she's just said, no, I won't do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much that needs to be said to women on this earth, and
you're allowed to swear as well. Actually, this godforsaken fucking place.
It's just falling apart. The whole place is falling apart.
Yeah.
And we've been trying for these thousands of years,
Yep.
to have you listen to us. You listen to us once, and then you don't listen to us again.
Who listens to you once? Who listened to you once?
The people that we ruled, the people who...
That you ruled when you were on Earth?
Yes, and then they listened to us for a while.
And so what kind of life was it when you were on Earth? That the women ruled?
The women ruled, and the men did rule too.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was on Earth,
mm-hmm.
the men ruled.
Yep.
I ruled to some degree
mm-hmm.
because I had power.
How did you have your power?
I had power because of my father
mm-hmm.
and my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had power over women and men.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I died, I was killed. I was killed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because of who I was, people still looked to me. And so I had power then
mm-hmm.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that power has dissipated over time.
You're frustrated about that?
I'm incredibly frustrated, hugely frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just no understanding of how we can help you. How we can help you to regain the lives that you want, that you desire. That we can help you do that.
And what lives do you think that is, like, that you're wanting to, you feel we want to have?
Well, you want to be able to be looked after and be protected. There's a lot of need for protection, I feel, amongst all of the people here.
Mm-hmm.
Except you. I don't understand why you. And this has been very frustrating, and why this woman keeps wanting to listen to you.
Mm-hmm. So you prefer she didn't listen?
Well, yes, of course, because she won't do what we want her to do.
Mm-hmm. And
she continues to defy me. We have a bit of control.
Mm-hmm.
In that she when she doesn't want to feel sometimes, and that's totally fine. We will, work with that. But she continues to pray to this God, this fucking God. Who is this God she prays to?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other women that we have dominion over are questioning now. They're more questioning. And it's very disruptive. You laugh.
Very disruptive.
You laugh. It's very disruptive. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's very disruptive for me ever since I was a child.
You always had subjects.
I had subjects. I had servants. I have never been treated except as someone to be looked to.
And you're feeling like now you're getting treated with disrespect.
Yes. And there's these ripples of fear. And fear is something I just do not allow myself to feel. I don't relate to it. I see that they are emotions that I can control others with.
So you use other people's fear?
Well, yes, and this I feel is the difference between me and people like me and them.
So the thing you're confused about with me is that I don't seem to have much fear, but I don't use other people's fear against them either.
Yes, you're like a totally different type of person, a different being altogether. And while I've tried to ignore you and tried to dissuade and try to dissuade many away from you, I'm just so fucking over it.
So you would like to have control of a lot more people?
Well, this is my purpose.
When you say it's your purpose, who gave you this purpose?
I was born to this purpose.
So this is an opinion of your parents?
Yes.
So
yes, my parents were great beings.
Yep. Do you know where they are now?
I haven't seen them for a long time.
But you're in the spirit world, so you'd think that you'd be able to see them.
They are no longer with me.
Do you want to go and visit them?
Where could they be?
Well, I can ask somebody to take you to them if you want. Would you like to explain why you're crying?
How would you know? How would you know I wanted to see my parents? How would you know this?
Well, because I can feel in you that you have a strong feeling of honour towards them, shall we say? And you miss them, huh? You feel like you've been doing things alone for a long time, and you've been a bit confused about where they would be. Yeah.
I have spent my life trying to honour their memory.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel I have let them down.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
feel they were the only ones who ever loved me.
Yeah. Well, I do agree that I do agree that your parents did a lot of things for you. I'm not certain that what they did would be called love, but can I show you where they are? And then perhaps and you'll feel maybe a little confused about where they are.
Yes, please.
We're going to just ask your spirit who knows where they are to come to you and just take you for a moment to where they are. If I can just explain, they're in a really dark place in the house, and obviously she's pretty upset about that. Would you like me to explain why they are where Now, I'm just going to explain to the people that are listening that you've been earthbound for quite a few thousand years now. So you've never really seen much of the spirit world, have you?
All my life, I felt they were beautiful.
Yeah. What do you say? And what do you say now?
They're so shrunken and dark.
Yeah.
So afraid.
Yeah, they're very afraid, very sad.
So afraid.
Can I explain why?
Yes.
Well, you know this God that you think doesn't exist. Well, God does exist, actually.
Oh God, this God exists. Oh, this God exists.
And God created a universe where every single thing that we do that's loving results in our becoming brighter and more beautiful. And every single thing that we do that's unloving results in our becoming darker and more ugly.
I've seen such darkness How could God exist in that darkness?
Well, God exists everywhere in the universe, actually. God is able to get to every place in the universe. But actually it's your parents that created where they now live, not God. Your parents created it through their choices, through their decisions and choices that they made. Understand that?
But I love them. Doesn't my love help them?
Your love certainly helps them, but it's the amount of love that's in their soul that determines where they live, not the amount of love that's in yours for them. Does that make sense to you? And the problem is, while they're on earth, although you loved them, and even while you were on earth, while other people may have loved you, the choices and decisions that you've made, due to you believing a lot of things that are out of harmony with love, will cause your soul and have caused the souls of your parents to darken so much that they've become ugly. And can I explain why? Every person who's in your position of power requires thousands or hundreds of thousands of people to be in a position of subservience. Can I make a suggestion to you? Can you imagine what it would be like to be one of your servants? Remember all those times when you've harmed your servants, like when you beat them? Imagine if you were the servant getting beaten, how would you feel? Do you remember the servants who you killed? And some of them that you tortured to death? Because of what you felt was a just cause?
I was told they were different.
Yes, I know, that's what you told. You were taught that you had the right to demand this of others. But this is the reason why your parents are in a dark condition, because they never treated their servants like they would have themselves be treated. Every person needs to be treated with honour and respect and love and kindness and consideration, and that's not what happened.
I've done much wrong.
Yeah. There is a lot you can do about it now, though. But being angry with Diana about her listening to you is not the way to go. afraid that you'll end up in a similar place to your mum. Yeah. Can I make some suggestions to you? There's been some spirits in the spirit world who have had the same feelings you have, that, they were brought up to rule. They were brought up to rule others. And they were willing to do anything to affirm and solidify their rulership, just like your parents taught you to do. Yeah. And what I'd like to suggest to you is that we ask some of those spirits who have worked through those issues of unloveliness to come and help you through yours. Does that sound all right with you?
Yeah.
And there are some queens that used to be, have you heard of the Queens of England? Yeah. Some of whom you were trying to influence, yes. The reason why she's distressed is that she influenced quite a few of the Queens of England into doing some pretty much the same things as what she did. And some of those now become celestial spirits, but when they passed, they were in a lot of darkness as well for quite a few thousand years, quite a few hundred years for the Queens. And but some of those queens are now in the celestial spheres, so.
They killed many. They killed many.
Yeah.
They beheaded their husbands for me.
For you, yeah. Now these ones can help you to work through some of the emotions you feel. Does that make sense to you? And they'll tell you exactly what you need to do to be happy.
I am afraid.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of what they will do.
What they'll do to you. Yeah, they're not in a state now where they want to punish you or anything like that. They know what happened. They're in a state of, they've already forgiven you for what you did. And they'd love to be able to help you to do the same thing that they've had to do. Does that make sense?
You won't forgive me.
Yeah. Well, you'll find that this God that does exist does forgive. These spirits seem fairly loving, don't they? So why don't we leave you in their company? Does that sound right? You'd be able to trust them?
I am willing to face that.
Yeah. You'd be able to trust them?
I must.
Yeah. There's a lot they can do to help you. Yeah?